Rams fans, good morning. We are on to the divisional round. We're going to be talking some Rams action as Rams Bears Sunday night slot. We finally got official word of when we will be taking on the Chicago Bears. It's going to be a chilly one, but it's going to be a fun one for sure. All we've done is exactly what we did last year. All right, it's time to move a little bit more forward than we did a year ago, and to talk about it, I am Sheriff Joe Bags. And joining me, of course, Tuna. Good morning, Tuna. Get the what? See? Okay.
How about that?
Okay. So we have to take. He has to learn his lesson. Okay. I don't.
Brandon Perna. Ain't no curse wheel here. No curse wheel. We countered it. We countered it right here on this show.
Not with that.
We are to blame. We blessed the game on stream. What are you talking about on Friday? Yes, we beat the curse. That's Pablito's doing. Anyways, good morning, Los Angeles Rams fans. It is, think about like 50 something outside. Clear skies. It's gonna be nice. And wild card round is over. My God. The last two games were brutal to watch when you're watching two defenses just completely beat up on hapless quarterbacks. That end of that game, I thought Aaron Rodgers was dead. I thought he died. I thought he was murdered on stream.
Emotionally, he absolutely was killed. Can we, bro, pulling him after the pick six? Oh my God, that's so crazy, man. Yeah, Ray. By the way, I'm just gonna toss that. We're going every weekday until we're done playing football. So you're welcome for it, man. This is the new daily show of Rams
day.
morning talk, so which is cool. But yeah, man, to pull him after the pick six, I think is pretty rough. That really could be his final play, his final pass in his Hall of Fame career.
I mean,
that's nuts.
And it was madly disrespectful of the Texans to run that all the way back for a touchdown, and I love it. That's what football's about. Rub it in. You're in someone else's house. Like, you're not supposed to win this game because you weren't a division winner. I really thought Jacksonville was going to win it. I was truly believing it would be Jacksonville and Houston in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Jacksonville was close to it, ended up falling victim to the old mantra, don't have a lead in the fourth quarter. if you're an NFL team, don't do that. Don't do that.
That is the fact that, like, I mean, okay, so it sucked that was the worst game of the weekend because we had to wait the longest for it. But that was like, I guess it was kind of relieving that at some point we had to, like, it was like that. It was so chaotic in super wild card weekend that it was almost a little nice to just kind of like, and it was very good for a while. So there's that part. And then out of nowhere, Texans were just like, you know what? Let's just put this away. And then they just turned it on, which was cool. But sweet graphic over here. Sweet graphic alert. Corn Doggy, LOL, shout outs.
We're in the Corn Doggy universe officially.
Wait, what?
Yeah, look, our logo up top is cartoonized. We're in the universe.
Is it?
Look at that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah. My favorite is every time you look at his art, it's like you notice something new every time. Like, that's a pigeon. That's 100% a pigeon. It's a little Mike Ditka bear. That's cute. And my favorite is the Niners is just a box of rocks.
Yeah, that's about right. I like the Chargers, actually. The Chargers is funny. The Steelers always makes me laugh. Just the steel beam with a hard hat on.
The fact that it's a Charger is hilarious. But no, shout out to Corn Doggy for the collaboration. Beautiful art. I love
stuff, man. Good stuff.
So good. Yeah, we're ready, dog.
Oh,
it's the only game that matters. It's the only game that matters.
You don't have to get ready if you stay ready, and that's what we're doing all friggin' week long. I know that much. Yeah, this is a sick graphic, by the way.
Thank you. Made that.
That's fire. Yeah,
it should be a little chilly out there. It's
we're gonna
preparation.
Yeah, let me pull up some temps here, dude. Because I wanted to talk about the weather. I wanted to talk about the fact that, well, first of all, it's actually really nice in Chicago right now. But according to my cellular device, sun Okay. So I think I'm back. So we're high of 14, low of 7, 20% chance of snow on the day of Sunday. And, I think I'm just here to tell you that it is going to be a cold day. It is January in Chicago, and these are football players, and I think we're going to be okay. That's kind of my main point is that, our starting running back's from Notre Dame, backup is from Michigan. Our quarterback played there a bunch of times early in his career. I think my point is that football is a cold weather sport, and when it's played in the cold weather, that doesn't mean we need to overreact. It's a fall winter sports. Tuna, any thoughts?
Yeah, when it comes down to, I think when you go to cold weather, it's one of those things where you just kind of follow your leadership of a team. I'm trying to remember in my playing days, the hardest thing really was when I played at Humboldt State. We had to go to there was a school in Colorado. It was a small school, D2 at the time. You might know the name of it. It was like has super high elevation. Like it was like one of the highest points played in college football.
It could be so many. It could be
I know.
Western. It could be,
It was a
Fort
weird
Lewis.
name
It
too.
could be anything.
Yeah, it was more about like preparation for that and getting the conditioning down. And so you prep for it kind of during the week, best practices, like what's going to be available on the sideline, stuff like that.
What year was that?
2010. God, I can't
Okay.
believe I said that.
Go ahead. Yeah, you're old as hell.
But then it's one of those things you just follow leadership. Like you're not going to complain, you're not going to bitch, you're going to follow suit the way the leaders do. Who are the leaders on this team? You think Jared Verse gives a shit about the cold? Like
No.
you saw what he did in Philly last year. Do you think Matthew Stafford cares? Somebody who played 12 years in Detroit, at least 3 games a year that were outside and miserable and cold every single year. Who else? Yeah, Puka Nacua. Puka does not care. He's just gonna scream the whole time, anyways. And then Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is used to owning Chicago with Aaron Rodgers, so he's very accustomed to it. He's got tips and tricks. He knows how to succeed in cold weather games in Chicago. Literally unworried about it. We made this graphic to signify like, yeah, it's a cold game, but
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. I'm excited because all my life growing up, when it got to January football, there's always teams that are playing in shitty weather. There's rain, there's snow, it's cold. And it's like, that's just fucking football, man. Like this is what you live for. You as a kid, you want to grow up, you want to be a football player, and you want to play in some cold weather, and it's gonna be mean and nasty and painful. But when you win, you're like, I'm the fucking top dog. You can't beat me in this shit. Like I live for this. I love this. These guys love this shit too.
I remember growing up, and I only played football my sophomore year of high school. That was the only year that I actually played. But I remember like growing up and stuff like that. It was whenever it would be like snowing or raining and stuff like that. I was hitting up all my homies, like, "Yo, let's play some ball." That was what we looked forward to. If it started snowing, we were gonna be off. It's like, "Yo, we're playing football all day long, man." It was an absolute blast. By the way, you're soft as hell. By the way, if you're going to be complaining about that Colorado game, that was in September 2010, by the way, Grand Junction, Colorado, in September. So soft. In 2010, there was no Colorado visit, but you guys did play in Utah against Dixie State. But
Was it
Mesa State
State
was the Grand Junction. That's the
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, we lost to Cal Poly that first week. Dixie State. Was it Dixie State? Who was at Elevation? There's a school at Elevation.
We're right next.
Dixie?
We're
Okay.
buddied up right to Utah, man. They're pretty high up here too, but I'm high as hell. Colorado Springs is more than a mile up. So
yeah, and fun fact, we used to play Simon Fraser, a Canadian college team.
Cool.
Yeah.
Beat them up. Payo's in the comment section now. You got.
We split. I know we split. What was the score? The first one, the home game, we won 49-13, and then we lost 28-35.
This is what people tuna share it for.
Yeah.
Humboldt State 2010 records.
Hey man, I was a scout team captain. Scout team MVP that year.
There you go. There you go.
For the freshmen.
I was 12th string wide receiver. probably like 8th string on teams. I didn't really play.
I remember getting lit up by the defense plenty of times. Yeah, man. What I want to do, we can kind of ease into some Chicago stuff here. Unless we want to.
Yeah.
Is there anything left from the NFL window that you want to touch on?
Not necessarily. I think that we can give picks later this week. I don't want to hit that too early. And also, I'm kind of undecided on so many games still. There's only one that I know who I'm picking. So
There's a lot. There's a lot that I'm unsure of still.
yeah.
When it comes to the Rams game, I almost want to adopt like a team that is the game plan of a team that's like the Panthers of like, hey, you got to establish the run. Everyone's talking about like I've seen some chatter from Bears fans where they're worried about Puka. Like, all right, cool. Like I'm having nightmares watching our guys have to cover Puka and Devontae Adams. They have some glaring holes in the secondary. This is not the same defense that you're going to get from Carolina, where Matthew Stafford was like 1 of 10 throwing outside of the hashes at one point in the game. I think you're going to be able to win a lot more matchups inherently if you're the receivers, if you're part of that Yarbs group. But I don't think any NFL team can win without a run game. And right now, the Rams have not had a run game through 60 minutes of playoff football. Nothing super consistent, especially in short yardage. Like, you got that two-headed monster. I need to see Blake Corum ripping off 30, 40-yard runs again. The explosives are going to help push defenses back, and it's going to help the play action. Last week, I felt like the play action wasn't as like dominant as it has been, and that has to do with there's no run game. There was that third down play where it was like, was it third or second down? 0 run, 0 momentum, 0 motion on offense. They go play action, tight end screen. And it's like, dude, no, they're not afraid of that. They're not afraid of this. It's like, it was such a telegraphed play and it was ugly. It's like, I don't want that again. Like, get back in rhythm with the run game.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I just think it's less on the actual backs themselves and the fact that I think we are missing K-Dot in a way that is hard to explain. I think that I like Justin. I think that Justin's a good offensive lineman, but he's a good backup offensive lineman. He doesn't really need to be one of our starters, especially when you have K-Dot who's available to you, and who should be back this week. That's kind of the word we got from Sean McVay, that he's confident in Kevin Dotson's ability to come back this week, which would put us pretty much full power. I understand that Rob Havenstein is still out at right tackle, but Warren McClendon is doing a phenomenal job there. So I think that we can call that full power still.
He's a starter now.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, is that like, if Rob Havenstein's healthy, we may not put him back in just because of how McClendon's been playing. That's just kind of the way it is. But yeah, Kevin Dotson is, whatever metric you want to look at, you could be eyeball test, it could be PFF, it could be EPA, whatever you want to look at. Kevin Dotson is one of the best players on our offense this year. So missing him is absolutely massive. It's just one of those things, man. It's like, last week was the first game back for guys like Quentin Lake and for Devontae Adams and stuff like that. And it's like, you could kind of tell that they were kind of still wiggling back into their rhythm. And I know it's, of course, going to be the same for Dotson. It's not going to be absolutely perfect. And I mean, to kind of go cliche here, it's like, I mean, the enemy does have a say. Heck yeah, the Lake effect. But the enemy does have a say as well. And I mean, no one's going to win every single rep. And it's unrealistic to think that. But I think that ultimately we can get Kevin Dotson back. I like our chances to be able to run the ball and control the clock in this one. And because I think that that's going to be absolutely huge. Obviously, with the weather, it's one of those things where we talk about it, it's like it doesn't really matter. I mean, Puka can still catch footballs. Adams can still catch footballs. I mean, we can still hit people. So, I mean, it's going to be fine. But it is one of those things where it's going to be late and stuff like that. I mean, it's just establish that power, that attack on them, and we should be able to come out with a win. We are favored in this game again, which is good news.
Surprising. That was surprising to me. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not surprising to me. We're one of the best teams in the NFL. And the thing too is that like we can base it off of the Carolina Panthers, but honestly, I just think they match up well with us. And I think that if you take the fact that was a 3-point game and be like, oh well, crap, maybe the Rams aren't. I just don't think that's real.
No.
I think that we are that much better than the Carolina Panthers. Just score wise, they are able to keep it tight with us.
No, not because of the Panthers game. I don't do that. It's everything's in a vacuum. Everything's matchup dependent. I think more because I think I came away more impressed with what the Bears did in their round,
Fair.
in the wild card, then I guess even Bears fans are contemplating. Like I expected, like just give it as a 2.5 point spread, give it to Chicago because they're the home team. I had this game even. For different reasons. They're both great at different stuff. The Ben Johnson offense, the Ben Johnson effect is real as well. Like, I cannot ignore, like, if we're going to give the Rams credit for the fourth quarter comeback and Matthew Stafford's the GOAT, I got to give the same respect to Caleb Williams, bro. Like, he like showed in that fourth quarter that he is closer to like Mahomes' talent in certain ways than he is to like the bottom of the barrel. Like when he is on, he is fucking scary. Like he gets that whole offense bought in the moment. It's like not to say he's Mahomes, but that Mahomes effect where you watch Kansas City just steamroll teams over and over, where it's like you can't stop their fourth quarter comeback. That's what it was like watching Chicago because of his irregular throwing motions, off balance. It's dude, Jared Verse and Byron Young are gonna have a fucking day. Like they've got their work cut out for them if he's going to be moving out of the pocket like that. One thing that's going to help the defense more is getting Quentin Lake back in rhythm of like, okay, now you're back. What are you feeling comfortable with? What are you not? The run defense was improved. Like it was nice seeing like not huge chunks get run away. Didn't feel like they were steamrolling the defense. But pass game, yet again, we're right here. I don't know what to say about it anymore. Early on, like when there was like juice and they were excited, the passing windows were tight. But then over the course of the game, like Jalen Coker's getting wide open. I know everyone's preaching bend but don't break, but I'm watching some of these other defenses in the playoffs, and it's like there's a different feeling. It's like no one's really afraid at all of the secondary in this defense right now, and it might be a depth thing. I know Josh Wallace should be coming back, but I don't know, man. Am I overblowing it? Am I being uber negative about it? Because I'm hoping Quentin Lake can help continue to fix things, but it just feels like there's something wrong with the secondary still.
You mentioned a lot of stuff there. I want to go back to one of the first things you mentioned.
Get it off my chest.
Yeah, about the Packers and the Bears last week is I think equal parts. I truly do believe this. Equal parts credit to Chicago as well as blame to Green Bay. I think that Green Bay handled that game very poorly. I think that they did a terrible job closing them out. I think that Chicago, you got to give credit. They did it. They did come back. Yeah. But Green Bay did themselves no favors in that game. So they deserve to lose. They are not that great. They've squeaked into the playoffs the last 3 years. I think it's time to move on from LaFleur. That's just my opinion. Whatever. It's not relevant opinion.
They are meeting with him today. They are meeting with him. They announced it.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't really care. It's the Packers, but and then I want to go back forward into what you said there. One of the last things you said about the secondary and Quentin Lake. Obviously, we did lose Akello. It did sound like he broke his scapula again, so he's certainly out. Roger McCreary has come in and has made appearances, and I don't hate it, man. But you're absolutely right. I would say we've played one game. It's hard to say nobody is scared of our secondary. We played one game, and now a team with absolutely nothing to lose. So I don't know if I would go that far yet, but I would say that our secondary is absolutely attackable at this time. But I would like to see McCreary get some more action. And I mean, there's other guys in here too that have talent. You know what I mean? Obviously, Emmanuel Forbes seems a little bit streaky right now. But I would be absolutely fine seeing, Durant get some more action. I would be thrilled if we see DK a little bit more. I really like DK. I know a lot of people aren't in that same realm, but we're down a corner now, and we went into last week's game with 3 inactive. So I think that's kind of a big tell from last week in the Bryce Young's ability to attack our secondaries. What we went in underhanded, and then also we're dropping guys. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, is like if we bring in a little bit more reinforcement there, have a little bit more depth in our secondary, I think we should be okay. But again, then we can go back to weather and say like, well, do we want to pay more attention to the run and stuff like that? But it also depends on them. You're absolutely right about Caleb Williams, man. He can certainly he's one of those guys. We have 2 quarterbacks in this game where it feels like when you need a play, they can get it done. So it is going to be up for the pass rushes on both sides and the secondary on both sides to make a play. And it truly could be either of these. I do think the Rams are a better football team, but those Bears are playing on fire right now, man. There's no joke about it, man. This game absolutely could go either way. I just trust our boys.
I mean, I still got the Rams winning. It's just how do
I'm
you
not saying you're picking the
how
Bears or anything. I just
yeah.
I think we went in shorthanded in the secondary. So it's yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I mean, is everybody going to pick on us because the Panthers were able to? I don't know. That was a desperate ass team, and we went in shorthanded. So I don't know.
And it goes to, I don't know how much I believe in it. Like I've seen evidence for and against it, but how people were talking about the Rams leading into the Atlanta loss, when you have the emotional high of game of the year and fight for first place and you lose it and this and that, to okay, prepare and go play Atlanta, who's not really playing for anything, and now you can't win first. And it's like, is a little bit of those feelings heading into that game. Does that happen to Chicago? Because I'm not against this at all, by the way. I'm actually understanding, and I'd be right there with them. The way Chicago has celebrated beating Green Bay and the cheese graters and like the hype for the city, like it does feel very like, what's the joke? Oh, that was their Super Bowl. It's like you get some of those feelings where like they're at such a high. It's like, okay, now you got to come back down, be level, prepare for another good team who's another contender as well. Does that impact them at all? Like, do they not wake up until halftime? And can the Rams if that's true, like, can the Rams be up by 21 by the time they snap out of it and make it hard for them to have those quarter comebacks? Because that could happen.
That's what I said yesterday, and I'll be honest, I was a little surprised at how dismissive you were of that point, because I think we've seen that plenty of times in historically
ruminated
speaking.
on it.
I think it happened to us in 2018. I mean, there's so many examples of that, and yeah, I truly do feel like if you compare, and maybe we can pull them for tomorrow or something, the post game locker room speeches from each coach, and just the differences in how the Rams handled theirs and the Bears handled theirs. And I'm not here to talk trash about the Bears. Hell yeah, dog, y'all won the North.
I love that shit.
Yeah, you guys just turned it around. Y'all just changing of the guard just by bringing in a coach from your division. Also, like, that's badass, man. So I don't want to take anything away from that and say like, oh, you guys that was it kind of thing. But it does make sense that this is your step one, and to maybe not be able to go all the way. I'm not saying that that's, for sure not going to happen or anything this year, but it does make sense that this is step one. That was like going in and having that kind of reaction, saying screw those guys, like all that stuff, and that reaction in the locker room, that did feel final to me. It did have a sense of finality to it, of like, hey, we did it. And that's exactly how in the NFC Championship game 2018, of like, oh my God, we made the Super Bowl. We did it. We made it. And that was it. You know what I mean? That's as far as we got. So I don't necessarily know what's going to happen or how they're going to respond to that, but I don't think it's unrealistic to think that the Bears come into this game just not feeling the same as we've seen them the bulk of the year. Well, the Rams, we win last week, and it's like, okay, next one, let's go, another game next week. Let's keep playing. Let's go. And that's just very vastly different energies. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was that's a good point. I did forget that you mentioned it yesterday, and I dismissed it.
Sure.
Screw you. I from then I thought about it more. And there's validity to it, because it comes down to leadership, and just like Jacinto said right there, it's job's not done, like coded through and through. It's gonna be a testament to what is Chicago's leadership like. Detroit struggled with that when Ben Johnson was there. Their peak so far in this Dan Campbell era was the NFC Championship, like halftime. They were beating the shit out of San Francisco. Eminem is throwing middle fingers in the crowd, and then you lost it. Is that the same? Is that Ben Johnson's doing? Is that, a little Kyle Shanahan play calling esque in Atlanta, like where you can't grasp it back in the second half when you lose it? Or do they have better leadership outside of the Dan Campbell sphere? Is Chicago like legit like that? Talent wise, legit. They can go on a run. So we'll see if we're going to go bar for bar and veteran leadership and like getting guys right. I'm taking Glock 9. I'm taking
for
AJ.
Sure.
Like I'm taking our guys. Like,
well, I'm taking McVay. I mean, that's just it. It's like I think we're getting to that point though where, I mean, The war of attrition is certainly catching certain teams right now. Rams are super healthy, which is kind of nuts at this point of the season. How healthy this team is right now, which is it's really awesome. And it's not that we don't have our bumps and stuff, but to see how many people we've got access to. Well, you look at a team like the 49ers, who it's just like, how are they still like
Cockroaches,
it's like
cockroaches,
it's
cockroaches,
it's like
cockroaches, bro. They don't die.
it's like in Austin Powers when he sends the dude down the thing and he's like burning him up or whatever, and he's just like, I'm very badly burned. Like that's the 49ers to me right now. It's like they go down and shoot him and he's like, ow, you shot me. Like,
Fez Mustafa, you know what you're talking about?
Why won't you die? Like that's how they feel right now, man. It's like they're just taking it to the chin every single day, and then just like they're just still standing. It's crazy, man. But I do think that they're that's got to catch him at some point, right? I've been saying that for weeks.
Also, you are right. They don't die. But then also, I want to talk about this guy.
Yeah.
Since we're on defense, before we get too late in the show, we got to go. No one's really talked about him. He's quietly been like wildly productive and like super helpful in like allowing a leaf for Byron Young and Jared Verse and not feeling like there's a drop off. Like Josiah Stewart, hell of a pick. And to your point of like helping a defense like stay on it, stay like keep fighting and like their own don't die mentality. Like Josiah Stewart's kind of been a guy quietly. He doesn't have the numbers and the sacks, but in terms of like sealing his edge and not looking lost out there, dude, when he's out there, I don't feel like, oh no, Jared Verse isn't out there. It's Stewart. It's like, no, Stewart might make a play. Stewart might get a sack here. I liked him a lot.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I think he was like week 2 that I was like, "Yo, Stewart, what up, man? Like this guy's awesome." But I think it's interesting to see that the last 2 weeks we've played. So that week 18 game against the Cardinals, and then last week we've seen it on the first drive that it's BY and V8, and then on the second drive it's actually Dez and Joe. So I thought that was really interesting. We saw that last week as well. I didn't think that would creep into the playoffs too, but hey, I like it, man. Keep the rotation going. Keep everybody as fresh as you possibly can into the fourth quarter, and I like it, man. So yeah, Josiah Stewart, Deswan too. I mean, I like him, man. I think dude's dope, man. So yeah, it's nice to be able to rotate in pass rushers like we've been able to. Not a lot of teams have the luxuries that the Rams have. Multiple different positions. Just outside linebacker, edge rusher is certainly one of those where it's like we just seem to know what we're looking for there. It's awesome.
Okay. Nice bot comments. I've never seen that before on a stream. Okay. Interesting. Wild. But all right, back on how's that? Does that work on people? Like I gotta know. Like I get botted IG comments and messages all the time. Does that work? Like does someone like you're right. There are sexy singles in my area waiting for me to call. Like I cannot wait.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it works or not. But I also think that most profiles are fake. There's actually, I won't say who on here because it's
not the dead internet theory. Stop it.
No. There is somebody that's a regular commenter on most Rams stuff that I'm pretty sure is fake.
It's not Muad'Dib.
No,
it's not Muad'Dib. It's not Muad'Dib. I know he's real.
Real as hell, man. That's
real.
Realist. All right, I gotta go to work, so I'm not talking about Peo. That's funny though.
I think it's Peo. I think Peo's
I asked Peo. I was like, "Do you know that person? Is that a robot? Is that?" He knows what
you're gonna tell me. You're gonna tell me off stream. Yeah, Peo. I'm sorry, Canada. That's not a real place. What are you talking about?
What's that? Yeah, am I saying that right? Canada.
Canada.
Canada. Okay. What are we listing? Why do we always get so weird right at the end?
Since it's super cold, give me wintertime, treats, wintertime goodies that you really love. Like one that I love, I don't know what I will only have this when it's like the coldest day of the year. Give me a nice hot mug of hot cocoa with little baby marshmallows on top.
Okay. Just give me then what are they called? Peppermint patty, schnapps in hot cocoa.
Oh, it was like just an actual peppermint patty.
No,
Weird.
not like a York or something. Like put some peppermint schnapps in some hot cocoa, man. Change your life.
I mean, I know I've only had this a few times, and it was never as good as the first time. Give me a hot toddy.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Underrated, and you probably don't even know this word. Glühwein.
Is that a Canada thing? The fuck is that?
No, it's a German thing. It's like a hot malt wine. It's so good, dude.
It sounds made up.
It's so good. I have a bottle of it right over there. I could grab it, but I'm not gonna.
Fun fact: all words are made up. I'm still from Muad'Dib. S'mores are great. The last time I had them was 2 years ago, and like the marshmallow exploded everywhere somehow. So I don't think I'll ever go back, but they're great.
That's funny because in my, I mean, maybe it's me being in Colorado. S'mores are for sure a summertime thing. That's camping. That's summer. That's out. That's being out in the like at night in the. I don't know. That's not a winter.
Well,
thing.
some of us city slickers got buildings and stuff. We don't have nature in the middle of the city. I know you.
I literally could. I could be in the wilderness in 15 minutes, man. I could be.
I don't look, man. Colorado is just downtown Denver, and then everything is outside, like outskirts Denver. I'm surprised you guys have internet. Like, I'm genuinely happy that you get to know what happens in games right away. I thought there was